Hello and welcome to Conquering Alba, where we take you to the historical places that help make Scotland what it is today. Today we are just south of Edinburgh in Midlothian as we visit Rosslyn Chapel. Rosslyn Chapel was founded in 1446 on a small hill above Roslin Glen as a Catholic collegiate church. It was founded by William St Clair, the first Earl of Caithness of the Scoto-Norman Sinclair family. It is believed that the Sinclair family had ties to the Knights Templar. It is also worth noting that in myth, the Holy Grail is said to have rested here at Rosslyn Chapel. And also in myth that Henry St Clair, the grandfather of William St Clair who built Rosslyn Chapel, had taken the Grail with him to the Americas long before Christopher Columbus had discovered them. According to traditional history, William the Seemly St Clair accompanied St Margaret of Scotland, daughter of Edward the Exile, to Scotland in 1068, where she eventually married Malcolm III of Scotland. In return for his efforts, the king supposedly granted Sinclair the barony of Roslin and free heritage. It is also stated that St Margaret brought with her a piece of the True Cross. Margaret is buried in Dunfermline Abbey. We will put a link in the description below to our video of this. Construction of the chapel began on the 20th of September 1456, although it has often been recorded as 1446. The confusion over the building date comes from the chapel receiving its founding charter to build a collegiate chapel in 1446 from Rome. St Clair did not build the chapel until he had built houses for his craftsmen. The original shape of the building was supposed to be that of a crucifix, but it was never completed in William's lifetime, since after his death, construction was abandoned. Apart from the myth and legends of the Knights Templar and the Holy Grail here at Rosslyn Chapel, there is also another legend. The other legend is of the Master Mason and the apprentice. The story goes as the Master Mason was away researching design for a new pillar. But on his return, the Master Mason found that his young apprentice had designed the most beautiful of pillars. In a fit of jealousy, he then killed the apprentice. The design is said to be inspired by Norse legend and shows 8 dragons at the base of the pillar, from whose mouth spring vines that wrap around the pillar. In more modern times, the chapel has also had some setbacks, as the chapel was the subject of a terrorist attack on the 11th of July 1914 when a bomb exploded inside the building. This was part of the Suffragette bombing and arson campaign of 1912 to 1914. Suffragettes carried out a series of political motivated bombing and arson attacks nationwide as part of their campaign for women's suffrage. Churches were a particular target during the campaign, as it believed that the Church of England was complicit in reinforcing opposition to women's suffrage. Between 1913 and 1914, 32 churches were attacked nationwide, and in the weeks leading up to the attack, there were also bombings at Westminster Abbey and St Paul's Cathedral. Roslyn Chapel's height of popularity and interest was thanks to the book and movies known as the Da Vinci Code. Even without the popularity of the book and movie, Rosslyn Chapel has always been a place of interest. We hope you have enjoyed today's video here at Rosslyn Chapel. We apologise for not videoing inside the chapel, but this has been forbidden since 2008. Even without seeing the inside of the chapel, the outside still has much to see and experience. And perhaps there's even a little secret or two hidden on the outside of the building. If you have enjoyed today's video, then please like and subscribe for more of Scotland's history, and until next time, Alba Go Bra.